Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shueton Maruf Adebayo, known as Byxclusive. Guys, in today's video, I'll be telling you my top 3 favorite cities in France. My top 3 favorite cities in France. So if you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, guys. It's free, just click on it. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, drop your comments, and turn on your post notifications so you can get my videos whenever I drop them. Without wasting much of our time, guys, let's get straight into the video. So guys, I'll be starting from the third one. The third city, which is my favorite city in France, is Tours. Tours is spelled Tours. Tours. That's the third city that I like so much in France. And the reason why I like this particular city is because it's a big city, and there are a lot of people in this particular city. There are a lot of black people, there are a lot of white people in this city that are doing amazingly well. And also for people that want to go on vacation, you can go to this particular city to see the beautiful places in this particular city. And I also love the transportation system in this particular city. They make use of the tramway. They also make use of the buses in this particular city. And this transportation system is very easy to use. Also, one of the things that I love about this city is the schooling system. The schooling system in two is very amazing. It's amazing because it welcomes a lot of students from different part of the world to school in this particular city. And also for students in this particular city, students in two that are schooling in two, it's easier for them to get jobs in two while working because it's a big city, and the population in this particular city, gives room for easy jobs. When you're searching for job in this particular city, it gives you room for you to get jobs easily because there are a lot of demands, from the employers in this particular city. So it's an amazing city. The schooling system is amazing, and the life for students in this particular city is also amazing. Also, one of the things, this is like an important aspect of the reason why I like this particular city is the weather. As we all know on the social media, in Canada, in most places of the world, other parts of Europe, during the winter, the snow is always, very challenging. It's a very challenging, aspect of living abroad. But in two, fine, it's always very cold, but the snow is not as much as compared to other, places, other cities in France, some cities in France, and then other places in Europe. So the cold in the city is not too challenging. During the winter, it's not too challenging. If you wear your jackets, if you cover yourself adequately, you won't have any challenges with the weather in two. So guys, let's move to the second city I love most in France. The second city I love most in France is Orleans. Orleans is spelled Orleans. Orleans. That's the spelling of Orleans in France. Orleans is a city in France whereby, it's a big city, but not as big as two. In Orleans, you see people, a lot of people in Orleans. The population in Orleans is much. I can say, or let me say, the population in Orleans is much more than that of two. And this gives room for the businesses in Orleans, and also the companies in Orleans to progress adequately. There are a lot of jobs in Orleans, there are a lot of businesses, and these businesses are doing amazingly well. If you're in Orleans and you find you have the hustling spirit, and you're intentional about your business, you're intentional about your job, you're going to get something meaningful out of the business or out of the job you're doing. It's a big city, like I said earlier, and one thing I also love about this particular city is the transportation system in this particular city. The transportation system is also as similar as that of two. They make use of tramway, and they make use of tram, and they also make use of the bus. And the transportation system is easier to use. It's very easy to use. It's not too expensive, to get the card to navigate your ways in that particular city, Orleans. And also the schooling in Orleans is amazing. It's just as similar as that of two. And it's coming as the number two because of the hustling spirit, because of the hustling nature of the city, and because of the schooling of the city as well. Schooling in Orleans, gives you the opportunity to meet a lot of people. Also in two, you can meet a lot of people and network as well. But in Orleans, I think we have a lot of people in Orleans. The population is in Orleans is more than that of two. From my own perspective, and then this is why it's coming as a number two, because I think there are a lot of opportunities as compared to that of two. Okay, so guys, and another thing that I love about this city as compared to that of two is the weather. The weather in Orleans is amazing. During the winter, it's not too challenging. We don't have too much cold in this city, and the city is amazing. During winter, fine, it's always cold. Yes, it's always cold in that city, Orleans. But then, if you cover yourself adequately, you wouldn't have any challenge, because you wouldn't have to, go through the stress of, clearing snows, and fighting snows, in the city. So it's amazing. It's an amazing city, and it's fantastic. So guys, let's go to the number one. The number one city that I love so much is Paris. Paris is a city. It's an amazing city whereby it's like a melting pot for all businesses. It's like a melting pot for all nationalities in France. There are a lot of people that come to this particular city, for business, for schooling, for hustling, for events, for conferences. It's a city, that welcomes people from every part of the world. It does not only welcome the city does not only welcome people from every part of the world. It welcomes people from every part of the world, and gives them the opportunity, to explore, in that particular city. The networking, it gives them the opportunity to explore. It gives them the opportunity to explore the city, to network in the city. So Paris is, I would say, most people compare Paris to New York. They compare Paris to New York of the United States of America. They compare Paris to Lagos of Nigeria. The Lagos of Nigeria is just, hustling, bustling, and all. In New York as well, it's like hustling, bustling, and, in the United States of America, the New York. And Paris is also like the hustling spirit. The hustling. It's also like hustling from here to another. In that particular city, people hustle for the daily life. People try to, get what they want. Just, be strong. Fine. There's another aspect. There are other aspects of Paris that are not too cool. But then the reason why I'm putting it as the number one is because, it gives room for the development of people. We can talk about the personal development, like organizational development, group development, any kind of development, name it. If you want to be developed, if you want to develop yourself, by networking with people, by talking to people, by meeting new people, by going your businesses, you're doing anything, and you're intentional about it. You want to best out of it, and you're strong. You're intentional about it. Just go to Paris. Even if you are not living in Paris, you're living in other part of France. It's advisable to go to Paris, just to network, and meet people, talk to people, and just utilize the opportunity of that city. Paris is like a melting pot for all people in France. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, guys. It's free. Just click on it, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, drop a comment, and turn on your post notifications so you can get my videos whenever I drop them. Without wasting much of our time, guys, thank you so much, and see you on the next one. Peace out.